Hi, if you're just joining us, this is the Whales and the Bees, and I'm your host, Mark McNally, and I'm joined here by Daniel Murphy.
Hello, everybody. How are we after that beautiful song by the Doors?
Regular guest, Daniel Murphy. Yeah, no, 5-1 by the Doors. It's one of those songs you're like, I swear I've heard that song.
I have.
Yeah.
I actually have.
Yeah,
I don't know where
okay, okay, that's okay.
It was game somewhere, I think.
I believe you. I believe you 100%.
Thank you so much.
And so we finished reviews. We did their Kingsman and Inherent Vice. Now we're going to talk about the news. Now, when we did the show last week, straight after the show, they revealed the new Fantastic Four trailer.
Fantastic.
Which was annoying because it's like, oh, we could have had that exclusive, but there you go.
Unfortunate. Why couldn't them people in Hollywood just think about us for a wee while? Why couldn't?
So the new film is directed by Josh Trank, who did Chronicle.
Nope.
It's a found footage superhero film.
Oh, right. Sounds like an interesting concept.
It's very well executed. It's very well done. Yeah, it's a good film. So we're actually just going to play the trailer here for just a wee second, and then it just ends on a high note. There, well, actually, it shows the thing doesn't have any pants.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, if you
probably has to buy pants.
Yeah, no, if you see in the very last shot there, you can see them all looking off in the distance, and the thing does not have pants. So, so that's always fun.
It is. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So the young cast is Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan,
right,
and Jamie Bell, who plays the Thing.
Right.
Jamie Bell, you couldn't find a scrawnier actor.
Oh no, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's so scrawny, and he's playing the Thing. He's doing a VMO cap, so that'll be fun.
What's the name of Sue Storm? She is in House of Cards.
Well, you should know.
I should know, and I cannot remember.
I can't remember, honestly. That's the name just slipped my mind.
No, she looks well, though. She looks well.
But I mean, all the superhero films, besides probably Guardians of the Galaxy, they're all taking this sort of very serious route. And do we need another serious superhero film with one that's so a concept that's so ridiculous? Fantastic Four.
It is terrible. Like a man that stretches.
Yeah.
The rest of them make kind of sense, but a man who stretches. Like really.
I said the problem I had with Mr. Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the
like even
in the 2000 in the 2005 version of Fantastic Four, they could not get the stretching of the arm to look realistic whatsoever. So if they do not do this, if they cannot do that with this film, then I'll be very disappointed.
Well, the fact that someone's stretching their actual arm is still a little bit weird anyway.
Yeah, no, well, I think modern CGI, you might be able to make it look realistic to a respect.
To a respect, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Certainly better than the 2005 version.
Oh, God.
So, we have the 4 new cast members of Fantastic Four. Now we have the 4 new female Ghostbusters, which are Kristen Wiig, Leslie Jones, Melissa McCarthy, and Kate McKinnon, who I've never seen before in my life. She's the diversity.
Oh yes, the one that Hollywood puts in, so they're diverse.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, no, she could be. I don't know what she's like. I've never seen her, so I hopefully she's really good. I mean, like, hopefully. You can't just land a part in the Ghostbusters like that.
No, you have to.
So this film is a reboot.
A reboot? Jesus, I have never seen a reboot before in Hollywood.
Nope, a modern Hollywood reboot. What? So yeah, it's a reboot. It starts it from scratch, except replaces the 4 male Ghostbusters with 4 female Ghostbusters.
Was it not that there was going to be different branches of Ghostbusters or something like that? Was that supposed to be like a sequel kind of job, or is it?
We'll get to that, but it's going to keep the horror tone of the original. The first one was actually pretty scary.
Well, I actually can't remember.
At times, like all the hands coming out of the chair, and then the monster in the fridge. Well, it's going to keep that sort of horror element to it, but then also add in the comedy because you got Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy. Yes, it's not a sequel. It's reboot. Dan Aykroyd and all those guys, Ivan Reitman, they worked for 20 years to try and get a third one off the ground, and they were so close.
They were.
But then the director of Bridesmaids came along and went, do you know what? Scrap it, and we'll just reboot it with a female cast because
they're all a bit old.
He loves female centric films like Bridesmaids and probably done another one since then. But the thing is, why scrap the original Ghostbusters? Why not make this Ghostbusters 3? You don't have to call it Ghostbusters 3. You could just say Ghostbusters: A New Generation. I don't care.
So
They're just like, Ghostbusters has this sort of legacy iconicness to it, and they're just like, just push it. They're pushing it aside. They're I mean, we'd love to see Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray back in there, but have them pass the torch.
Yeah.
They don't have to be the main characters. They can just be side characters that pass the torch onto these female characters.
You don't even need them all, because what was danger?
That would I mean, that would just be fine.
Yeah, grand.
Have them pass the torch. I mean, nothing could be more simpler than that. Pass on to the female characters, and I would be grand. But the fact that they have this opportunity, but they've decided to be like, no, we're just gonna reboot it. We're just gonna restart it. No, I mean, like,
Hollywood's run out of scripts.
Hollywood should not be afraid to do a continuation.
Oh.
So that's my thought of Ghostbusters out of the way. So it's coming 2016, summer 2016.
You know what else is coming? We mentioned it earlier. Deadpool.
That's in March. It's not during the summer.
Is it March? Alright. What is that?
Something fell over. Oh no! A poster fell down.
Poster.
It's always the flipping posters. Disney has now like, they bought Lucasfilm.
Was like Disney bought a big film company? What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Just like they bought Marvel and the Jim Henson Company. So Disney bought Lucasfilm, and they now have the rights to both Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
There could be a crossover. No,
God, no. Oh no, that would not be a wise idea.
No, the universes have crossed over though.
In comic book form, yeah.
No, in the film.
Harrison Ford.
Yep. Well, no, not Harrison Ford. There's a wee hieroglyph in one of them.
Yeah, that's just a wee Easter egg. It's not a crossover. Anyway, we're steering from the point. So Disney has the rights to the films, and just like Ghostbusters, they're contemplating rebooting the franchise and having Chris Pratt, who everyone knows is Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxies,
and that fella off, I think it's Doc Community. It's Parks and Rec.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, the factoid of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Now he's buff and.
Now he's really buff, and they're thinking of having him take over the role as Indiana Jones. Now, what do you think of this? What do you think?
I don't. I can see him in it, but I'm not too sure if I'd want him in it. He seems like too happy to be Indiana Jones. Like his face, he's happy looking. Harrison Ford can look sullen.
He had this gruff to him.
He had a bit of gruff to him, a bit of roughness.
Yeah.
Who in Hollywood now would actually suit the role?
That's a good question.
Like, who has the Harrison Ford gruffness? Who has?
No one has the Harrison Ford gruffness. That's why, like, they're doing a Star Wars spin-off based on based on Han Solo. But who's going to play Han Solo? Because he has this iconic gruffness to him. You're like, who else can pull that off? But we'll find out. I am completely against this reboot. Again,
I'm against a reboot. I think a continuation would be a better strategy.
Exactly. Like I'm saying with the Ghostbusters, when you have this folklore, when you have this legacy, why just throw it out the window? You can use it. Shia LaBeouf played Indiana Jones' son in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Terrible.
Just recast the character. I mean, they do that all the time. And just say Chris Pratt's son. And have Harrison Ford, who, although is 72, is really...
He's not 72, is he?
He's 72.
God,
but have you seen him? Yeah, have you seen him lately? He's still got the moves, boy.
He does. Jeez.
I mean, he's expected to show the world what he can do with Star Wars Episode 7.
Probably very little.
Oh no, I can imagine he's going to be doing a lot. But like, just Harrison Ford has always said that he wants Indiana Jones to die.
At some stage.
Yeah. Here is the green light. Here is the gold option. Here is to bring the Indiana Jones story
to a final
a full circle. Have the last adventure. Don't put aliens in it.
Don't put aliens in it.
Or a fridge and a nuke. Don't put any of that in it.
Which wouldn't work.
Have Harrison Ford banter off Chris Pratt for a film. That would be just class.
And he dies in a very heartbreaking way.
Yeah, and very emotional. And then,
Chris Pratt rises.
Harrison. Indiana Jones' son is called Henry Jones Jr. But Indiana Jones' name is actually Henry Jones Jr. So Chris Pratt can just take up the name Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he could take or he could take Junior.
Junior. Yeah, he could just take his dad's name, as many people do, and just continue on and send it off. I mean, people be like, but then if he continued it, then all the stories would have to be set in the 60s or something like that. There,
and that's a problem. Why?
That's not a problem. But Indiana Jones, like, it always went off to a vast jungle or a desert. You know, it doesn't matter what period it's set in. There's always going to be jungles and deserts and secret tombs and all that sort of stuff. So the decade doesn't matter.
Not a lot, no, in fairness. Unless maybe the intro, right? When he's maybe surfing around college a wee bit, experiment with stuff. Maybe that's spring and 60s. Stuff went on.
I can just imagine Harrison Ford with just like a couple of dreadlocks, just kind of getting groovy with the young folks.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, man. I seen aliens.
I'm telling you now, I worked with Shia LaBeouf. Damn!
He's a cannibal. Don't trust him.
So we're gonna play another tune. We got several tunes.
More tunage.
Tunage. We got several tunes to choose from. I'm gonna go for something very 70s. Since we were talking there about 60s, we're gonna go something very 60s and 70s. It's Any Day Now by Chuck Jackson.
Oh, it's okay, Mark.
Chuck Jackson.
Yes, that's his name.